Howdy, sports fans. I'm Patrick Lujan here at GuamSportsNetwork.com. Welcome to a special edition of Sports Speak. We're down here at Mighty Purple in Hagana. Thanks to them for hosting us. And first off, for this show, we have high school stud Deandre Cruz from Father Duenas. Deandre, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Going into your junior year, but you look nothing like a junior. Let's talk about, first off, your first 2 years of playing sports in general at Father Duenas, and in specific football, since we're going to be ramping into the new school year in football. You were already targeted as an excellent and amazing athlete in your freshman year. You had some injuries in your sophomore year. How does the first 2 years feel for you, and how you vision your third season going into this upcoming season?
Well, for my first 2 years, it was just like learning I was just learning for when I become an upperclassman to like lead the team and stuff. So I got that experience my first 2 years. So hopefully this year and senior year I can lead the team.
So of course you're a physical specimen. Have you matured mentally and as a leader, as a team? Will you be more vocal this year for your team, leading them?
Now that I'm upperclassman, probably, yeah, because there's not really much seniors, so it's just a lot of us juniors. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna try and lead the team.
So physically, you went off to you went to the Jim Harbaugh camp, and you did another camp with Chad, and you stayed back for 5 weeks to train. What has that done to you coming into to end the summer?
For first, I got a lot stronger because when I first got there, I was like, I was really weak compared to like my last week. But the one thing Coach Chad told me was, I have to keep in mind that you just have to, if you want to be the best player, you have to keep in mind that you're the best player, and that's how you dominate, like how he expects me to. So that's what I mainly learned.
How about Jim Harbaugh? How was that meeting him and going through an NFL style camp?
Oh, it was fun. We ran this one drill and he liked me, so he pulled me out for he selected some. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
And then how do you feel about matching up with some of those Hawaii boys and stateside boys? Do you feel that you're up to that level or even better?
I think I'm just about their level, but they're like a lot stronger, and I have to like work up to keep up or be even better than them.
So obviously you're happy that you invested that time going out to Hawaii.
Yes.
Now, a lot of times in the last couple of years, everyone's like, is Deandre going to go off to the States and play in the States? And have you even thought about that? Or, the last time we spoke, you said, no, I'm going to stay at FD for all 4 years. Has that thought changed, or you're still committed to FD for 4 years?
After freshman year, I was thinking about moving stateside. I was even talking to my mom. We were planning. We were planning on me staying with my god sister in North Carolina, or even my family in Washington. But my grandparents, they didn't want me to leave. So and then I realized how much I really love FD and how much I want to stay here and graduate here.
Growing up down south, you're a Marisa boy. Tell us about your upbringing, and when did you first start playing sports?
I first started playing like when I was 4. I was playing soccer, and then I started playing football when I was 7, and Cowboys. I played for the Cowboys. I remember like every year I kept telling my mom I'm not gonna play, but my mom would always tell me you can't just keep playing, and my coaches, they kept telling me not to quit and stay on the team. So I thank them for.
Why did you not like football at the beginning?
When I first started, I was a tackle, so, and I didn't really, I didn't really, I'm not saying tackle's not fun, but I didn't really like football at the time. Like, I thought I thought it was boring. Then as it went on, I started to like it a little more.
So who gave you the first shot to run the ball? Was it the Cowboys or?
It was the Cowboys. I think my third or fourth year is when I first started playing running back, and I wasn't really that good of a running back until like my 8th grade year, my last year with the Cowboys. And then yeah.
Okay, so if you don't know DeAndre, he's a phenomenal specimen and athlete, and he plays pretty much everything. Um, do you ever get tired playing sports, or from first quarter is football, then you get into basketball, and then you get into volleyball? Um, why do you do that? Why do you do all of those?
I I don't know. I can't I can't keep still. So just sometimes I get tired of not tired of it, but sometimes I get tired, but like I can't not play like a sport. So I just play whatever I can.
So which one? Obviously, I'm going to assume football is your favorite.
Yes, yes.
And then what about basketball? Or what's after that in your list of likable sports?
I think yeah, basketball then volleyball.
So let's talk about football history. So, got to know your history, young man. Ever heard of Bo Jackson?
I've heard of him, but I never really watch how he plays and stuff.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, I'll probably watch him tonight maybe.
Who do you resemble running? I mean, I'm sure you've looked at some styles. Maybe today's NFL. Who do you think that you run like?
I would say Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette. Oh, I'm of course I go way back. So Eric Dickerson is my resemblance to you, but yes, Leonard Fournette is fairly. I think that's right along the path of Deandre Cruz. Okay, and local football. You said you watched the top 10 football players of all time. There's two running backs there, Buzzy Sharoma and Kenny Lujan. Have you ever heard of them? And what do you think of those names?
I don't really I've heard of them, but I don't really know how they played and stuff. But I heard they were really good players.
Hopefully, one of these days you'll make that list, top 10 of all time. Going to college, of course, you already made you had one offer from a small school. That's pretty impressive for a sophomore. Of course, there's going to be more coming down the line. Did you get any vibes from any schools when you're out in Hawaii? And what is your goal when it comes to football scholarships?
When I went out there for the Jim Harbaugh camp, Nick Rolovich, the head coach of Hawaii, he pulled me to the side on one of the drills, and he was asking for my name, for where I'm from, and how are my grades and stuff. And then he told me he'd talk to me after the camp, and then after the camp he asked for my Twitter and my email, but I never got anything. So.
Oh, it's coming, young man. It's coming. You keep on putting up those numbers as we expect you will this season. You're going to get a lot of tweets and what is it, Instagram?
Yeah, probably, hopefully.
Okay, and what do you actually feel confident of getting some D1 or D2 schools?
I feel confident that I'm capable of getting those offers, hopefully senior year.
So tell us, with your classmates when you came in, and I'm sure a lot of them look up to you. How much pressure do you have to represent your young class and in all of these sports?
I don't really feel pressure, or I don't feel like I'm pressured. I don't think about it and just do it, because my coaches always tell me if you don't just don't think about it and then you do it. So if I'm not thinking about it, and I'll probably just do my best, and that's how they see me.
Okay. And finally, your mom is a very supportive mother. She's there, like you mentioned. She's the one that actually forced you and continue to push you to play football. How much does that mean to you with such a supportive mother? I spoke to her the other day, and she has no knowledge of sports. She's learning as she watches you, so it's got to mean a whole lot to you.
Yeah, every sport I play, when I first play, my mom doesn't really know much about it, but no matter what, she'll still support me, and she won't ever tell me to stop playing. She'll just, if I don't like it, she'll just tell me that just keep on playing and I'll eventually like it. So we thank her for that.
And of course, I always mention that you're a very humble young man and a very respectful young man. It's got to come from your roots down in Mauricio.
Yes, it is.
You get spanking?
I didn't really get spanking, but my family teaches me to just be like that, and I just listen to them. So.
And finally, I promise this is the last one. There's another Mauricio running back that is familiar with the FD history. You might know him, Bruce Meno, maybe. Do you consider yourself better running back than him?
No, no. Or I've never really seen him play, so. But I know he's better than me.
Oh, see that, Coach Meno? You're coaching him well. He's saying that you're still better than him. So we're of course referencing the FD's head coach Bruce Meno. Both outstanding running backs, totally different styles. Bruce was more of a Barry Sanders type of running back. You obviously Eric Dickerson, or as you would say, Leonard Fournette. So congratulations to Bruce, defending champions. How are you guys gonna repeat this time?
Just work hard, like everyone would say. Just we need. He always teaches us to be disciplined, so that's what'll get us up there again, hopefully.
All right. Good luck this season. Thanks for joining us, Deandre Cruz, high school superstar. Stay humble, young man. Stay respectful, and you'll get very, very far. We're gonna take a short break. We're gonna talk to Rocky Alcantara, the owner here of Mighty Purple, and then right after that, we'll talk to the latest black belt jiu-jitsu on island, Luis Regis. We'll be right back.
Hot summer cool deals only at Triple J Auto Group. Receive a free $500 Kmart gift certificate with every purchase just in time for summer spending. Get unbelievable deals on remaining 2015s and all new shipments of 2016 models. Hondas, Acuras, Fords, Mazdas, Lincolns, Volvos, Kias, and used cars. New cars as low as $98 per paycheck and used cars as low as $85 per paycheck. Get pre-approved instantly at carsguam.com. Trade-ins welcome. Some conditions apply. See dealer for details. Triple J Auto Group. Customers first.
Hafney Sports fans, and we have taken the show on the road. Hosting us, thank you very much, Mr. Rocky Alcantara Jr. down here at Mighty Purple in Agana. So excited to be here. He's no stranger to Guam sports, one of the main flamethrowers for Guam Major League Baseball here, and now opening up his business. Congratulations here in Mighty Purple in Agana. How's it feel to be a business owner?
It's so satisfying, you know. You put what you get, you put in what you get out of it. So it's been quite a ride, you know. It's taken some time, but now we're actually where we're hoping to be at this time. Be able to put my visions into reality, and also to go towards the revitalization of Agana and support local as well. So excited, very excited. We just 3 months now, so got a long ways to go, and a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, congratulations on that. Now with the acai ball, right? It's kind of like the latest phase of nutrition and health. And what made you decide to get into that realm and pretty much give back to healthy lifestyle and healthy nutrition for our island?
Well, I got together with some friends and talked about some ideas, and some of my partners had the idea of the acai business. They said, it's thriving right now. The product itself is selling itself, and we should jump on it. So we said, okay, we'll go mobile. We'll have a canteen, and we'll do it. That canteen came across some bumps in the road. Of course, we needed a kitchen, a commissary, whatever, to host the canteen, but we didn't have one. So we're like, okay, then let's try a cafe and let that be the kitchen and whatnot. So that's what happened now. And the canteen's on the back burner right now, but we're going to get that out shortly. Other than that, we like the product because it sells itself. It's very nutritional. It has a lot of supplements in it, as far as the antioxidants and fiber and all that nutritional goodness for the wellness of the body, and absolutely refuel your body when you're after a workout, or give your body energy before a workout. But the acai is not only our main thing here. I mean, it is our main thing, but it's not the only thing we sell here. We have other stuff like this.
We got some products here. Yeah, let's see what we've got.
So this Liheng fruit ball, this is a 32-ounce Liheng fruit ball. We top it with a pineapple topper. It's
Good
packed
stuff
with Fuji apples, pineapple, and mango. I got the idea from Hawaii, of course, right? That's where it originated from. We like to eat we like to snack on it at home. And I decided, okay, let's chop it up and put it together and see how it goes. It's a trifecta of fruits that all accent each other real well.
Yeah, and of course the acai balls that come in various ways.
Yes, we have up to 4 different bowls now. Our acai base is the same, but it's just our toppings that make it different. So these 2 bowls right here, that's our mighty acai bowl with the kiwi, strawberry, bananas, and blueberries. That's our very first bowl we ever had. It's kind of what sustained our business and helped us grow. Then we moved on to the mighty monkey bowl, which has almond butter, cocoa nibs, bananas, honey, granola, and coconut. My favorite bowl, actually. I really love how the almond butter goes well with the acai. And then we have other bowls as well. But you can also customize your bowl, you know? Don't feel like you're only limited to 4 choices. If there's something we have and we can put it on there, we'll do it for you.
Yeah, congratulations once again. We just finished speaking with high school standout and superstar Deandre Cruz. He's enjoying his acai bowl right now, and in a moment we'll be talking to the latest black belt, Regis. So, you know, we brought the studs, the sports studs in here, and getting the good acai bowl here at Mighty Purple. So come on down to Agania, check it out. They're open various hours, but real good stuff. Support local and, you know, live a healthy lifestyle. We'll be right back.
What a nice hike down to the waterfall on such a beautiful day.
Yeah, the water is so refreshing.
I agree. Water is life.
But did you guys hear about the drought Guam's in?
No, I hadn't heard. What's the deal?
Well, this year we're on the other half of El Nino. Last year we had all the storms. This year we have the drought.
Luckily, Guam has a fast-charging aquifer with plenty of water.
That's true. But we still need to do our part and conserve water. We don't want to waste it.
I keep forgetting to call GWA about the leak on my street.
Dude, you gotta get that fixed.
Right away.
Okay, will do. Small things make a big difference. Do your part, Guam.
Save water by fixing leaks in and around your home or ranch.
And if you have a leak in your village, report it to 646-4211.
Like us on our Facebook page, and for more water-saving tips, log on to guamwaterworks.org.
Howdy, and welcome back to our second interview for this special show here at a Mighty Purple. We have none other than the newest black belt in Jiu-Jitsu on Guam. Is it Professor Regis? Congratulations, by the way. That's awesome. So how does it feel getting that black belt in just a couple of weeks ago? And, you know, that's a lifelong dream, I'm sure.
Feels unreal still, you know. I don't know, I still can't believe it. It's like you chase or you dreamed of it for so long, but you just, you know, colorblind for a long time. Don't really. I freak out when I look down and it's like, oh damn, it's really for real. It hasn't really hit too much yet, not yet.
Well, the things that we're hitting was our site. I mean, you know, when we put out the news that you made your black belt, I don't know if it was you that just kept playing, hitting refresh or something, but thousands and thousands of people just responded to this, and not only on our website but on our social media, you know, and it's just a reflection of how many people on Guam acknowledge that and appreciate what you've done for the sport. So congratulations once again, and you know, tell us the history of your desire, because you've played different sports before. And getting into jiu-jitsu and what it means to you today. I mean, you even named your son Rio. So obviously it's pretty much taken over your life.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I really got into jiu-jitsu for self-defense, you know, for one, and it kind of turned into a positive outlet for me. I had a lot of negative energy prior to getting into the sport. I think most of it was after losing my mom, you know, and losing my mom, then at the same time, you know, having my siblings leave, and I was still so young, and just me and my brother just trying to face life on his own, didn't know what to do. We had a lot of negative energy, and I was very jealous too of a lot of people that had their complete set of parents, you know, and I don't know, I just turn a lot of negative energy to something positive, especially off this art, you know. So that's what really kept me going, was to learn and to meet new people, but yet to transfer negative and to see, you know, turn it to positive. But just, I don't know, it really relates to life. I know that for sure. That's why I stuck with it. So.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, our last interview was with Stephen Roberto from Purebred, and we talked about the essence of jiu-jitsu and the martial art itself, and how much it is a cult, but a positive cult, so to speak. And a lot of it is mental. You know, how much does that play into not only what you teach within the mat, but outside of the mat as well?
Man, I think the one thing I really learned was mental toughness for sure, patience, and then, you know, it really relates outside of life. You know, like whatever you do, you just gotta be patient, especially when you're like having injuries, surgery. It's like you gotta be patient, just baby steps, and just like, you know, jiu-jitsu is progression. You know, so it's just gotta be patient and just trust the process. You know, so I think now it's more so the fruits of the labor is starting to really come, because, I mean, I don't know, it was really tough. It's tough. Jiu-jitsu is tough for sure. It's, you know, it'll break you down, but then it'll also build you up, pretty much.
Speaking of fruits of the labor, you know, since opening your Figo gym with your brother, your you know, the results of competition for your kids and to the adults is you know, very measurable. You took the GSPN Kids tournament last year. You know, you look at the numbers, and you guys are growing rapidly. Are you where you thought you would be, and how difficult it is to establish a gym and sustain it?
Man, I never thought I'd ever be a competitor. Never thought I was ever going to be an instructor. But, man, that's what, like I said, just trust the process and things happen, you know. And, man, having the school to be where it's at, it's really, honestly, it's amazing. I never thought it was, you know, and I still don't consider my school one of the, you know, the best. I think it's just like every other school. You know, every school has a good program. Just whatever feels comfortable for people, you know. And I don't know, just like when we go to the tournaments, we don't really. I just want the guys to get their feet wet. It's totally up to them. I don't force them to compete, but you know, it's been good lately, so I can't complain.
You know, the sport itself is starting to get into the mainstream of the world sports. You know, it's coming up, being mentioned for the Olympics and the world stage, basically. Locally, there was some trouble in the past between camps. In order for us to compete at that level, we're eventually going to have to establish one federation if we were going to go under the flag of the GNOC. Do you think that's plausible and could be done, knowing that there was some divide in the past, but looking forward for the sake of the Guam athletes?
I think it's possible, but I honestly don't know how they would do it. Like, I mean, do you have to be a certain belt level, or do you have to compete to? I really don't know how they're gonna do it, but I think it's, man, they should have it. Jiu-jitsu is huge. Man, you go to the Worlds and it's crazy amount of people there. I think they should have it in the Olympics for sure. But I mean, it's just interesting to find out how they will, if they do have it in the Olympics, how will Guam fit in, or how it even fit in. Period. You know, like, I know someone saying they had to be at a certain level, or you have to be at a certain level, or you have to have certain credentials. I don't know. I just hope it works out. You know, that's something that I think every jiu-jitsu practitioner will want to try to be on. You know, it's the Olympic team. You know, especially for jiu-jitsu. So.
You know, we made friends with Royce Gracie when we brought him out. I messaged him when you made your black belt. He responded with a lot of clapping of the hands. So he congratulates you on that. You know, what does somebody like him do for your career, knowing that you can meet a living legend like that?
Man, to meet Royce was, I was in shock. You know, I mean, that's the guy that really put jiu-jitsu into the mainstream of MMA, into the whole, I mean, it's been there before, but it was just never really advertised, you know? So even when I met Royce, I was like starstruck, you know? And I had to tell him, thank you, like, man, because of you, like, I'm able to do what I do, you know? I'm able to teach, I'm able to do it as a living, like, it's because of that guy, for sure. It's because of the family and the guys from Brazil, his family from Brazil, but for him to go to the UFC and to showcase jiu-jitsu, how efficient it is against bigger guys, and and it opened a lot of eyes, So it got everyone interested to try it out.
Finally, as a brand new black belt, right? Like you said, you look down and you're still in shock. Does your goals change as a practitioner now that you're at the highest level, so to speak? And what does your future plans hold for yourself?
I do want to compete as a black belt for sure. I just don't want to get it and just be you're just a black belt, I want to try to be the best I can be at a black belt. I love to teach too, I want to influence more people. I want to inspire more people because, jiu-jitsu helps a lot of people, not just on the mat, but off the mat. So those are my biggest goals, is still be active as a black belt, grow schools or build a school, and just try to help as much people as I could, on and off the mat.
Very quickly, tell us, if somebody was out there watching this and was interested in joining your school, tell them where it's at and give them an invite.
Anigua International Sports Center. More info, you can just go down to the gym and check it out. That's about it.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the latest black belt from Guam, Regis. I'm sure this segment is going to get a lot of hits because during the day, that's what he does. He clicks on his story. No, I'm just kidding, my friend. I'm just kidding. But congratulations, sincerely. And we're glad to host Regis. And earlier we had Deandre Cruz here at Mighty Purple. Come on down to Agana and try it out. Their acai balls are off the chain. On behalf of everyone at Guam Sports Network, I'm Patrick Lujan. Good night.